Okay, so it is going through certain, it is writing certain lines of code. What about confidential data? How secure is this, guys? All big LLMs which are out there are already being able to access your data. Okay, talking specifically about Julius or any tool that we have covered, we have gone through the the privacy policy of all of these models, and they are very very secure. Okay, so you can go ahead and use that because already your data is being accessed by big techs like Microsoft, Google. They already have your data. So this data is just being used in a very secure manner by tools like this in order to make your life simple, because AI is something which will be enabled in every sort of job, every sort of company. It is just happening as we speak, so it is bound to happen. It is better that you learn it as soon as possible and you start implementing it. So guys, I had asked it to make a dashboard. Let's see whether it has able to make a dashboard. So guys, if I go to this dashboard tab, okay, my Excel dashboard created for me. I don't have to even open Microsoft Excel in order to create a dashboard. My dashboard is ready for me. How many of you are mind blown by this as well? How many of you are absolutely mind blown by this? Okay, Julius gave me this file, I downloaded it, and my dashboard is already done. Dashboard already ready. Okay, ready, awesome, awesome. For those people who were asking about confidentiality, how many of you would love to? Okay, this is also something which I had not planned, but like since you guys asked this question, how many of you would love to make this sort of dashboard or do analysis inside Microsoft Excel with the help of AI? Drop in AI in the chat box if you want me to cover this one more bonus way of doing analysis inside Microsoft Excel itself. Let's say you do not want to go to Julius, or you want to do it in Microsoft Excel itself. How do you go about doing it? Okay, simply go to any sort of data that you have. Simply go to any sort of data that you have, and again use the latest AI features of Microsoft Excel. When you go to home, on the top right hand side of your screen, you see this analyze data button. Once you click on this analyze data button, guys, what do I see? I see this insert pivot table button. Let me click over here. If I click over here, my pivot table ready for me. Okay, if I click over here, insert chart, I have a chart of number of trades versus date ready for me. Okay, if I click over here, then this return percent has outliers at date. It has done certain sort of analysis, return percent versus date, and it has been able to figure out the outliers and mark this in a specific format. Okay, if I click over here, another chart created for me. Okay, another chart created for me. Like this, I have 35 different visualizations which are ready for me in a matter of few seconds. I have been able to do that even without leaving Microsoft Excel. I have done all of this analysis as you can see on my screen. Okay, all of this analysis I've been able to do in a matter of few seconds. How many of you are shocked? Okay, how many of you are wowed? Like, what exactly is happening? Either what exactly is happening? Drop in wow in the chat box if you are not being able to understand what exactly is happening and you're just wow. Okay, all of this analysis you can look over here done inside Microsoft Excel even without leaving Microsoft Excel. Okay, so basically the point being, you can achieve all of this with the help of AI. You should just know what to do, when to do, whenever a problem statement is thrown at you. Okay, so this is what we were able to do with the help of Julius so far. But you might be again having this thing, ki Aditya, this is something which everyone in my office can do, though they might take a lot of time to do it. They might take 7 days to do it, they might take 10 days to do it, and I am able to do it in minutes. But still everyone will be able to do it. I want to create a wow impression in front of everyone in my office. How many of you want to create a wow impression in front of everyone in your office? Like, not only you are being able to do it faster, but you are being able to do something extraordinary beyond and above everyone, what everyone is doing. So if you want to do something like this, what we'll be doing, we'll be again going to Julius and we'll be telling Julius, okay, so I want to create a wow impression in front of everyone in my office. So give me a link to download a 3D dynamic interactive visualization out of this data set. Okay, so give me a link to download a 3D dynamic interactive visualization out of this dataset. So if I give a prompt like this to Julius, let's see whether Julius is able to help me with anything. Let's see if Julius is able to help me with anything to create this wow impression, which will completely make my peers in my office go bonkers. Okay, it will completely make my peers in my office go bonkers. So it is writing a few lines of code. We'll just wait for it. We'll wait for it to write this few lines of code to see what is the output Julius gives to us. Okay, to see what is the output that Julius gives to us. So it is writing it, something which would have taken you days of your time. It is being able to do it in a matter of few minutes. Let's wait for it and see what it is able to do for us. Okay, so it is building a 3D interactive scatter, as you can see over here. Now it is writing few more lines of code which I don't know what it is trying to say. So now it has given print HTML file name. Now it has started to think further and started to give us the answer. And there is certain link which is there. I'll again click on this link. Let me see what exactly happens over here. Let me see what happens over here. If I click over here, guys, I want this time around, I want the biggest, okay, biggest MB in the chat box, because we have a 3D dynamic interactive visualization which I can zoom in, zoom out, I can play around with it, I can do whatever I want, and I have this 3D interactive visualization in a HTML format, which when I show to everyone in my office, they will go bonkers. Okay, everyone will go bonkers because you are being able to do something like this in a matter of few minutes. Biggest MB, biggest AMB, AMB, mind blown, truly blown. So all of this done with the help of Julius. Now guys, going forward, tell me how many of you would love to get my help. Okay, you would love to get my help in cracking your you feel certain times there is a certain job that you want to apply for, you apply for it, but you're never getting called for interviews. How many of you feel that you're never getting called for interviews even after applying for any sort of jobs? Yes, me face this problem. Even if you feel that you are apt for this position, still you are not getting called for interviews. Guys, why is that happening? Because your resume is not ATS friendly. What is ATS? Applicant tracking system friendly. So whenever you apply to a job, a software assesses your resume whether you are apt for that job or not, even before it reaches a human. So your resume needs to be ATS friendly so that you are getting called for interviews. And most of the times we realize that resumes are not ATS friendly, and that is why you're not getting called for interview. How do you solve this problem? With the help of this tool number 7, guys, that we have built in-house for you. Okay, this is a tool that we have built in-house for all of you, and we'll be providing you access to it as well. It will be provided along with the notes of the session. How many of you are excited to see this tool which we have built in-house for you? Excited? So this is a custom GPT, the 10x resume hack, which is the ATS resume generator that we have created for you. How do you use that? By going to this link, which will be shared with you along with the notes of the session. So let me go ahead and show you the demo for it. So once you go to this ATS resume generator by be10x that we have built for you, what do you need to do? Firstly, you need to enter your resume. So you can go ahead, attach your resume. So my resume is over here. I can go ahead and attach it, and it is asking to please enter the job description of the job that you are applying for as well. So what I can do, I can go ahead and find out a job. Let's say I want to apply for this prompt engineering position. So what I can do, I can simply copy the job description of this particular job that I want to apply for as a prompt engineer, and I can simply paste it over here. Once I paste it over here, I can hit a enter over here. Okay, both resume and job description entered. Now guys, my hands right here in front of all of you, what exactly is happening? It is basically analyzing the resume, it is analyzing the job description, and now it is evaluating the current ATS score. The current ATS score of our resume comes out to be that of just 32, which is very low. Guys, do you think I would have ever been shortlisted to this particular job, and I would have ever been called for interview if my ATS score is just 32 out of 100? It is not possible, right? Agree with me, it is not possible to get called for interviews when your ATS score is just 32 out of 100. Agree with me? Yes, it is simply not possible. So what is this particular tool doing? This particular tool will rewrite my entire resume and make it ATS friendly. As you can see over here, it is making it ATS friendly to improve the ATS score from that of just, what was it? It was 32, right? It has improved my ATS score to that of 88. How many of you are mind blown by this as well? From an ATS score of 32 to 88 by simply entering my resume in this particular tool, and in this particular by adding my resume and job description, I've been able to modify my complete resume to an ATS score of 88. And that is not it. If you want a PDF version of this particular resume, what do you do? So what do? You basically ask for it. Okay, you ask for it. Give me a PDF version which I can download of my new modified resume. Okay, so I ask for this. Basically, whenever I'm given a problem statement, I use AI in order to solve that. Okay, so it is writing my PDF over here in this particular canvas that you can see over here. Once it writes it in this particular canvas, what I can do, I can click on this download button, and I can download my resume, my ATS friendly optimized resume as a PDF, and you can see over here it is done for me. Okay, if I want the latex code for the same, I can go ahead and do that. I can ask for a latex code which I can copy paste in overleaf or anywhere, so that I can have a latex version of the resume. So like this, I have been able to convert my boring looking, so okay, resume, my non ATS friendly resume into an ATS friendly resume. And for like if you're someone who wants it more in bullet point format, etc., etc., if you do not like this resume, what do you go about doing it? You tell it to the AI, I don't like this resume. Can you make it more detailed, and can you add more bullet points to it to make it a complete one pager ATS friendly resume? So you give this sort of a prompt and it will be able to do the work for you. Basically solve the problem, which is, solve any sort of problem that you have with the help of AI, and AI will be able to help you with it. So this is how you make an ATS friendly resume for any sort of job where you can increase your ATS score. But guys, once you have, let's say once you have made a ATS friendly resume, how many of you would want my help? Let's say if you are getting called for interviews, how many of you want my help in getting, in clearing your interview rounds as well? How many of you want my help in clearing your interview rounds as well? Okay, finally my resume is shortlisted, Aditya, with the help of this ATS trick that you showed. My resume is shortlisted, but I do not have enough confidence to crack such job interviews. I want your help in cracking such job interviews as well. So if you want my help in cracking such job interviews, guys, tool number 8 for the day, it is ChatGPT itself. But will we use ChatGPT's normal mode? We won't do that. We'll use the voice feature inside ChatGPT in order to do something like this. So what I'll be doing, so guys, you can see over here, it has now redesigned my entire ATS resume as I had requested it to make it more detailed. You can see over here, I had requested it to make it more detailed and it has been able to do that for me. If you want better formatting, you can ask for latex code and it will be able to provide you that as well. So, but now talking about interviews. So if you want to crack interviews, how do you go about doing it? Using the voice mode feature. Let me give you a demo about that. So I click on this voice mode feature over here. Hey, so can you act as the interviewer for this particular job description, the job of the job description that I have, pasted above? Act as the interviewer and help me actually crack this particular interview.
Absolutely. I'd be happy to step into the interviewer's shoes for the Skit.ai prompt engineer role. Here's how we can do it. I'll ask you a few typical interview style questions that relate directly to the job description you provided, and you can answer as if you're in the interview. After each answer, if you'd like feedback or tips, I'll give you some pointers. Let's start with a question that's quite likely for a prompt engineering role. Hi, Aditya. Let's dive right in. Can you walk me through a time when you had to design or refine a conversational workflow or set of prompts for an AI system? What was your approach and what challenges did you encounter? Feel free to answer in your own words.
I don't know the answer to this question. Tell me, how should I answer this question?
No worries at all. It's totally normal to feel that way. Here's a bit of guidance on how you might frame your answer. One, use a relevant example.
How many of you are mind blown right now? How many of you feel like what exactly is happening? Truly mind blown. AMB, AMB, mind blown. Wow, wow. MB, 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 AMB. That is superb. Guys, that is how you can practice for any sort of public speaking or any sort of interviews going forward using this particular voice mode feature of ChatGPT, and you can crack your any sort of interviews going forward with the help of this particular mode. But that is not it. That is not it. Okay, this was about cracking, improving your resumes. Was about cracking interviews. But still, we have not answered that one big question, Aditya. Morning time to evening time, to late evening on weekdays, I'm busy with my job. Then once I come back, I'm too tired. I just have dinner, spend some time with my family, sleep. Weekends, have to spend time with friends, family, etc., etc. I just do not get the time to find, high paying jobs where I can apply for. I just do not get the time to find those jobs which are actually interesting to me, which are high paying, which are there in the cities which are where I want to work, etc., etc. Finding those sort of high paying jobs itself is a very big task. How many of you face this particular problem, whenever you are looking to shift to a new job, etc., etc.? How many of you feel that this is a real pain to find good high paying jobs where you can apply for? How many of you feel real pain? Real pain? Yes. So if you are feeling this particular pain, guys, here is tool number 9 for you, which is an agentic AI browser. What is the tool? It is called as Comet. How does Comet work? Let's see it with the help of a demo. So Comet is a tool by Perplexity AI. Okay, it's a browser by Perplexity AI, which is an agentic AI browser. How does it work? Let's see it with the help of a demo. Guys, again, as I mentioned, all the tools that we are using is for completely free. In fact, I'll be showing you how to download Perplexity, etc., etc., towards the end of this session, which is a bonus from our side. Okay, so guys, what you can do, you can go to this particular browser called Comet, and what I'll do, so I want to apply for high paying prompt engineering or AI based jobs in Mumbai, Delhi, or Bangalore. So go to my LinkedIn and find such jobs for me. In fact, I am attaching my resume as well. Use my resume in order to apply in such jobs as well. Okay, so I've given it a prompt. Now let me attach my resume, and guys, let me give it the prompt. Okay, let me enter this prompt over here. And guys, okay, my hands right here in front of you. Let's see exactly what happens. So it has automatically opened my LinkedIn. Okay, it has automatically opened my LinkedIn. Now let's see what exactly happens. Okay, let's see what exactly happens. You can see over here my hands right here in front of all of you. Okay, it has opened my LinkedIn. Now it has already gone to the job section. Now it is searching for prompt engineering. As you can see on the top left hand side of your screen, it is searching for prompt engineering. It has found out various sort of prompt engineering jobs which are out there in the market. Now let's see what it does. It has been able to shortlist the area where I want to work. I want to work in the Bangalore, Mumbai, or Delhi. Now it will be entering that particular location options as well, which we have the priority that I have set. And now it will be using my resume in order to apply for such jobs as well for me. How many of you are like, absolutely mind blown? Drop in the biggest boom in the chat box if you are mind blown by what exactly is happening. You can actually work in parallel. You can do whatever you want to, and this particular Comet browser will do all the work for you. It has found out job opportunities, prompt engineering job opportunities in Mumbai, and now it will use that in order to apply use my resume in order to apply for such job opportunities as well. You can see over here how it is operating just like a human would operate, and stating all the steps as well on the right hand side of your screen. Okay, all of these things being done automatically for you, so that you can just simply work on parallel. You can relax, you can spend time with your family, and this work is being done for you. Okay guys, this is the Comet browser. We'll see it after some time how it has been able to apply for jobs on our behalf as well. Okay, how amazing is that? How amazing is that? You can see now it is searching for AI engineering jobs as well, because I told it either AI based roles or prompt engineering role. Okay, I'll show it to you after some time how it is operating. Okay, now guys, how many of you want this Comet browser, this agentic AI browser for completely free? In fact, how many of you want the premium version of ChatGPT and you want the premium version of Gemini as well for completely free? How many of you want it? Me. So guys, stay tuned. We'll be sharing you how you can get Comet, ChatGPT, Gemini as well for completely free. We'll be showing it in some time how you can get all of these for completely free. We'll be telling, showing it to you. Okay, so guys, this was about Comet. Now talking about how many of you want to see my personal assistant. Okay guys, this is an agentic AI browser which you are seeing in action, but how many of you want to build your own AI agents? In fact, let me reframe the question. How many of you want to see my personal assistant, which is not a human? It is an agentic AI employee who works 24 into 7 for me. How many of you want to see my agentic AI employee, which is a personal assistant, works 24 into 7 for me, and I can simply chat with my personal assistant who attends all meetings on my behalf, who does everything on my behalf, who sets calendar meetings on my behalf, and I just have to chat with my personal assistant over Telegram. Do this for me and my work is done. Do this for me and my work is done. How many of you feel that this would be a game changer for you? Drop in GC in the chat box if you feel that this would be a game changer for you. Game changer. So let me show you how it exactly works. So tool number 10 for the day, guys, it is na10. How does na10 work? Let's see it with the help of a demo. So I'll simply go to n8n.io. Once I go over there, I can create a free account for myself. Once I do that, okay, once I create an account for myself, I can sign in. Okay, once I sign in, I'll be able to see a screen like this where, let's just wait for a couple of seconds for the screen to pop up. Okay, I'll be able to see a screen like this where I can create new workflows. Okay, where I can create new workflows right from scratch. Okay, and make your individual AI agents as well. Okay, you can go ahead and make your own individual AI agents as well with the help of this. But my objective right now is to show you my personal assistant. Okay, you can see the name of this particular AI agent is Goenka Telegram triggered AI personal assistant. So basically, what do? I never open anything. I never open any of the tools that I'm using. I simply talk to my Telegram assistant and it does the work for me. Okay, how does it work? Let's see it with the help of a demo. Okay, let me show you my Telegram assistant. Okay, so guys, you can see my Telegram assistant, how I work with it. Okay, today I was wanting to make a detailed research report, detailed analysis on the future of jobs because of this AI revolution. You can see it has already done the work for me. I did not have to open ChatGPT or WhatsApp or Grok or any of the tools. I just messaged my personal assistant over Telegram and it did the analysis for me and it has been able to give the answer to me. I wanted the VLOOKUP formula for Google Sheets. It has given me the VLOOKUP formula for Google Sheets. All of it done by simply messaging my personal assistant. Like this, if I want my personal assistant, okay, let's say I was sick yesterday and I was not able to attend any of the meetings. Okay, so what I'll tell my personal assistant, hey, so I was sick yesterday and was not able to attend any of the meetings. Can you give me a list of all the meetings which happened yesterday? Okay, so I give it this particular prompt, and guys, do you see this AI agent in action? Drop in action in the chat box if you see this AI agent in action, how it is communicating between OpenAI, between Simple Memory, between my calendar, and you can see this AI agent in action, and it has already responded me with the list of all the meetings which happened. Yesterday it has given me a list of all such meetings. How many of you are mind blown by this? Okay, I don't have to open my Google Calendar, don't have to open anything, don't have to open anything. List of meetings, my personal assistant done for me. Okay, let's say my personal assistant, what will I just do with the list of the meetings? I want to know what happened in each meeting as well. So what I can do, I can tell my personal assistant, okay, so I want you to go through the marketing stand up. Okay, let me reframe that thing. What I'll tell it. So tell me whatever happened in the marketing stand up call and give me all of these points in a detailed bullet format. Okay, I can mention it detailed bullet point format. Okay, so I give it a prompt, and guys, how many of you see my AI agent in action once again? Can I have action in the chat box if you see my AI agent in action once again? Okay, you can see how it is moving and how the AI agent is once again in action. Okay, so we'll wait for some time for the AI agent to do certain work for us, and we'll wait for it. We'll wait for it, and we'll see that we have been able to get. Okay, guys, I don't want to show you what exactly was discussed in my marketing stand-up call, but you can see over here that it has given me my entire discussion. Okay, my entire discussion on whatever happened in my marketing stand-up call yesterday. How many of you are mind blown by that going forward, even if I miss any of the meetings, my detailed summary ready for me, and I do not even have to ask anyone for it. Moreover, that is not it. Let's say I want to let's say I want to basically set up a meeting with Kachave. Okay, I want to set up a meeting with Kachave. Will I have to call Kachave and tell it find good coffee places, etc., etc.? I won't do that. What I'll tell it, I'll again ask my AI agent. Okay, I'll ask my AI agent, hey, so I want to have a physical meeting with Kachave in Park Street tomorrow at 8 p.m. So find us good coffee places and set up a calendar event in both our calendars that we are to meet tomorrow at 8 p.m. in Park Street, Kolkata. Okay, so I hit something like this. I hit something like this, and guys, again, my agentic AI, my AI agent is in action, and it will be able to basically find out good coffee places for us, set Google Calendar events for us, and be able to communicate with Kachave on my behalf itself. I don't have to do anything on that. I just tell my personal assistant, and my work is done. Okay, my work is done. You can see the list of coffee places over here in Park Street, Kolkata, and my work is done. How many of you are mind blown by this? And it has set up the meeting. If you want directions or more cafe suggestions, just let me know, and it will be able to do the work for me. And it has set up the meeting invite with Kachave as well. How many of you are mind blown? Like, what exactly is happening? Okay, don't even have to communicate with anyone. Okay, this is like an AI employee for me, who which is like a personal assistant for me, which does all of this work for me, and that too without any sort of intervention. That is how amazing this is. Okay, and guys,